And, Boop, is that your final answer? I repeat, this is a $1 million question.
Come on. Yes.
And that's the right answer!
Yeah, now. Well, yes, it's a divorce.
All entrepreneurs dream of $1 million. As soon as they become a sole proprietorship, they immediately think, oops, I want $1 million. Why? Well, because there's nothing sadder than a business that doesn't make money and an entrepreneur who's dragging it along. It's strange not to get off a dead horse, but wanting $1 million isn't strange at all. It's actually very beneficial. This is Boop, and he's in deep trouble, as usual. He desperately needs to generate $1 million, and fast. The whole thing is, there's a once-in-a-decade event coming up. No, not spring cleaning. It's the alumni reunion. People he spent 12 years with and whom he already disliked back then will gather in one room. They'll start bragging about their apartments, cars, and the models and sizes of all these goodies. And Boop will need to respond with something, especially since he's already announced his stunning success. He's a soap maker. Boop is a simple entrepreneur. He makes soap and sells soap. And generally, he's all in a lather. He's even forgotten that he started the business to earn money, not to be utterly exhausted. But what to do when all ways to get rich have failed? Trainings, courses, even a vision board is drawn. All for naught. You can't get into the Millionaires Club without soap. Before you earn $1 million in life, you need to earn it in your head. At the very least, on a napkin. Seriously, sit down and write how and on what you'll make $1 million. You have no idea how many cool companies were conceived on napkins and how many startups failed because there wasn't a napkin handy. In short, you need to make a plan. The smart folks call this approach decomposition. Basically, you take a huge goal, like making $1 million, and chop it up into tiny tasks, like set up ads, get some orders, brew some soap, be born rich, deliver the soap. Suddenly, it's way clearer what you gotta do, and it doesn't feel so scary. Boop bought a pack of tissues and sat down to write a plan. First step, if you want to earn $1 million, calculate how many sales you need to make, with what average check, and with what expenses. This way, $1 million will become not an abstract number with zeros, but a clear set of metrics. Boop figured that, on average, he makes a profit of $20 from each soap set. So, he needs to sell 50,000 sets. Okay. And there's also an option to somehow double the profit per set. Then he'd only have to sell 25,000 sets. But customers won't buy for more. And to produce more than 50,000 sets, there won't be enough raw materials. Decision made. We're looking for 50,000 unwashed customers. Now, Boop, you need to go all out but sell these sets. How? He's already not sleeping, not eating, and endlessly making soap. Second step. Deconstruct your goal into bite-sized, actionable tasks. This ensures you always have clarity on your next move. For instance, if acquiring more clients is your aim, make it a task to launch a new traffic source and secure orders from it. Sending 5,000 messages to past clients is a clear-cut task. Boop is clueless. That's why he didn't bother to keep a customer database. And these guys could have become regular customers and regularly paid Boop for soap. Boop came up with a hypothesis. What if he created a soap club? Gather those customers who are already familiar with Boop.
The first rule of the soap club is to tell everyone about the soap club. The second rule of to tell everyone about the soup club. The third rule of everyone about the soup club. Mine more often and don't stink.
So, step 3. Start thinking in hypotheses. If something isn't working in your business, ask the crucial question. Instead of asking, why is it like this? Or thinking, of course not. Ask, what if we put a coupon for a repeat purchase with a discount in the package for all new clients? What if we sold wholesale? What if we open a physical store? What if we offer a barter deal to a rapper? These are the hypotheses. They're our bread and butter. Most won't pan out, but if just a couple hit and you don't bleed money on all the others, that Miami trip is yours. At the end of the day, the business person who tests more reasonably sane hypotheses and doesn't go insane will come out on top. After the mailing to old clients, Boop was shocked by how unwashed and desperate they were. What to do now with all these orders? Here it is. $1 million is so close, but he can't grab it. So, keep the fourth step in mind. Know your bandwidth. You can plan for anything, even $1 billion in a week. But if your business model can't generate that kind of cash, you might as well throw in the towel now. If you're barely hitting 25 tasks a week, there's no way you'll physically be able to crank out 250. Keep in mind, the brain is a sneaky bastard. It usually says,
Yeah, you can totally do it. Just push a little here, strain a bit there, and everything will be awesome.
it won't be. We need to work more efficiently. Hire an assistant. Expand the team. Learn to calculate your capacity. Plan ahead and compare it with the actual results at the end of the month. That way, you'll identify the gaps and imbalances in your business model. You'll be able to understand exactly what needs to be done to generate the desired $1 million in gold. Earning $1 million is cool. You can even put it in your bio. But it's even cooler to earn $1 million every month and not burn out in the process. 1 million, 2, 3, 10. To do that, you need to change your way of thinking and learn how to break every goal down into subtasks. And you also need a damn napkin from some damn little cafe. Rewatch this video. When you find your goal, write it in the comments and hit like. Even better, subscribe to the channel so you don't lose it. Bupe absolutely made it. He showed up to the class reunion in a Lamborghini and caught the admiring glance of a classmate who used to not even look his way.
He drove her around nighttime New York and then had to shell out money for a full interior cleaning because his former classmates still hadn't learned how to drink.